Hey everyone, how you doing today? This is Hillary, the marketing mom. Glad you're able to join me. Just a few minutes late because we've got some technology issues. Okay, the laptop, the computer just will not work. So I gotta go live on my phone and let me try to get. Boy, the lighting is just like totally horrible here on the phone. So I'm just trying to get my selfie stick perfect, right? Get my selfie stick in view here. So for those of you who are joining me live, just something different, right? It's December 1st and I finally got my hair done. So for those of you who don't know me, I am Hillary. I am the marketing mom. I'm a social media manager, digital marketing expert, business strategist, online business coach and trainer. And I work particularly with moms and network marketers who are trying to learn how to use the internet to build their business online. All right, so if you're here and you want to learn how to use social media and every tool that the internet can provide for you, you're in the right place. Now today what I'm talking about is a question, especially in social media, that we get a lot. Okay, so as a social media manager, a lot of people, they ask us, okay, so what do we do here and what do we do there? I'm just fixing this again. It's just not right. There we go, so that I have the use of my hands. Okay, great. So in social media, people always ask, how many times should I post? How many times should I post? And the answer is, I always say, because my background is engineering and I have an MBA and I did a lot of economics classes, I always say, well, it's the economic answer. It depends, all right? And one of the things that I always preface that with, and since being a part of the Elite Marketing Pro community, actually, one of the things that is most important is that it depends on what is your goal, what is your objective. And what we teach inside of Elite Marketing Pro is attraction marketing. Okay, so we teach attraction marketing, and your social media is tied to that, because that's what's out there, that's what's out in the world. You're posting and you're sharing stuff about your life, about your business, or whatever the case may be. But how often you post depends on what your goal is. Is your goal to annoy people with cat videos? Is your goal to annoy people with 50 posts a day? Is your goal to push people away, or is your goal to attract people? And sometimes I say to people, it's not a matter of how many times you post, because even as a social media manager, sometimes I wish I could just post 2 posts a day and then that be it. But then you've got to be really creative with those posts, and that's the whole point, that if you are trying to attract people to you, your posts need to raise curiosity. They need to be like, what is it that this person is sharing? And it needs to kind of keep a thumb, so to speak, on the pulse. All right, so a lot of people, you would see that a lot of people, they post and they post and they post, and they're very different. I mean, I have seen different articles. Social Media Examiner, for one, is one that puts out the ideal number of posts per channel. Okay, so when I talk about channel, for those who are new in the social media world, I don't think there's anybody like that. Maybe your grandparents. Okay, but for those new in the social media world, a channel is like Facebook, it's Twitter, it's Google Plus, right? So those are your different channels, and how many times you post on each of those channels does depend on the channel, but it also depends on you. What is your business about, and what is your goal? What is your objective? Now, I know that, a lot of people think that organic posting, you have to do it constantly, and that is true. Organic posting has to be done on a constant basis so that, people are going to hear you. Now, if you are using social media for advertising purposes, depending on which channel you're on, okay, fine. Post 3 or 4 times a day and then just run ads, okay? And people are always going to see that post, that one post. So if you have 4 or 5 different ads, no problem. They're always going to see that, so that you don't have to be constantly posting and posting and posting. That's the beautiful thing about ads. It's always going to present itself to your target audience, whoever that target audience may be, okay? But again, using resources, a co-scheduler is another great resource that talks about how often do you share blog posts. All right, now they're not necessarily talking about all social posts, but they're talking about, okay, how often should I really share my content? When we talk about content, it's like, if you're in the online marketing space, you should be creating content, you should be developing content. Content includes blog posts, your videos, whatever. All right, so if you're doing that, CoSchedule is a great tool to help you distribute that content, but also they've got different tools back there to tell you, okay, how often to schedule it on this channel on Google Plus, or how often to schedule it on LinkedIn, how often to schedule it on Facebook. All right. Now, in the world of Facebook, yes, we're here on a Facebook Live. In the world of Facebook, people tend to, roll through their newsfeed quickly. So you get the impression that, okay, well, I could post up to 10 times a day and nobody's going to see my post. That's a reality. You could post almost 10 times a day and nobody could see your post, or you could post once a day and nobody could see your post. So it really depends on you, your time, and what is your goal. But if you say, I'm going to post something that's really interesting, that's really inspiring, that's going to attract people to your business, then you've put out a value post. And now let's just, use some simple mathematics. If you did two of that, if you did two of those value posts, what you did is that you just put out two value posts that more people are going to reach and see. So yes, posting more is going to help, but it's what you post. You've got to post something of value. You've got to post something that people are attracted to. Now, what is interesting is that, I still post a lot of quote posts because they actually help me. Sometimes they are like inspiration for topics for a Facebook Live. Or sometimes it's just, I needed to see that post myself personally today because I'm a human being and life happens, right? And, stuff happens, you have your up days, you have your down days, and everybody goes through that cycle. So I'm thinking to myself, well, if that happens to me, I'm sure at least 70% of the people who are following me, it's happening to as well. And that's the same reality in your business. And this is why, when you come onto social media, businesses in particular, when you come up with that business front, like, whatever your business name is, Inc.com, right? Whatever. Well, sorry, Inc. is actually an actual company, so I shouldn't say that. But business.com, right? Let's just say that's the name of your company, but then there's no personality inside of your company. All right? Who are you? Who is the person behind this? And I don't care if you're in a network marketing business or if you're in a brick and mortar business. You've got to put personality into your social media. You've got to do that. You've got to inject it, because that is what people are attracted to. People don't buy stuff, they buy people. All right, it's a reality. It's like people are not going to buy from you if they don't know you, like you, and trust you. All right, and how do they get to know, like you, and trust you? By you being attractive to them. Now, one of the things that I like about Attraction Marketing Formula, you've heard me talk about it before, is that it not only lays out the system, the mechanics of what you need, all right, to get attracted, but it also lays out the mindset, and that mindset helps you understand how many times do I need to post on social media. Okay, the number of times you post on social media is so tied to your goal of attracting people to you that you first need to understand, okay, what is attraction marketing? And then when you figure out what attraction marketing is, that's when you realize that, oh, I didn't need to, you realize that you asked the wrong question. You asked a question before you understood something else. It's like you're putting the cart before the horse, all right? And that is what happens inside of the 10-day bootcamp, okay? So if you click on the link in the description of this video, I may have to drop it in the comments once I'm done and I get back to the computer. But HillaryDeFreitas.com/AMF. You'll be guided to a 10-day, it's a free 10-day bootcamp that kind of lays out the mindset of what attraction marketing is and what you're doing. And now think about that from the type of post that you're going to be putting out, okay, on your social media. That way you're going to figure out, okay, how many posts do I really need to post? It's because of understanding that 10-day bootcamp, that attraction marketing formula. That's when you're going to figure out exactly, you know what, for my business, maybe 2 is enough. Or for my business, I need to do 10 posts a day. Whatever the case may be, once you know and you figured out who you want to attract to yourself and how you're going to do that, then you're going to know how to implement it through social media. Okay? So have a great day, have a great weekend. You may see me over the weekend, who knows? But today is December 1st. We're rocking December. We're putting a bow, we're tying a bow on this year of 2017. Make it a great month. Don't slack off December 15th. We're going strong right through to the 31st of December, okay? Have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.